Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's warm out. I'm thirsty. Let's make this happen. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Limp Bizkit shirt. Yeah. If you're unfamiliar with the band Limp Bizkit, first of all, where the fuck were you in the late 90s and early 2000s? Because Limp Bizkit, I'll tell you where they were, everywhere. Limp Bizkit is a nu metal band that exploded in the late 90s, early 2000s era. They really were, for a while, like pretty much the biggest band on the planet in pretty much every way that you can imagine. I mean, you know, they were in like every award show, and every song they put out was getting huge radio play. They were a big deal. Things kind of faded out for them, as things tend to do. You know, you have shifting trends and stuff. And for a while, they were kind of relegated to being a bit of a nostalgia act. But in just the past few years, like, there's been an upsurge and kind of a, you know, reestablishment of that love for nu metal, and Limp Bizkit has been part of that. I was fortunate enough I got to see them perform live. Was it last year or the year before? It all blends together for me now. I actually got some videos of their performance I attended. Those videos are on my channel, in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music is concerned, because I fucking love them. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Like I said, it is warm out. We are we're nearing the end of August, so, you know, things have been getting a little bit cooler, but, you know, it's still one of those things. Every now and again you get a day where today is one of those days. I was driving around. I decided to stop on off at a thrift store. Got a CD. It's pretty cool. Because I'm sure you care. From a band called Motley. But anyway, that aside, so I went over there near the thrift store. There happened to be a Burger King, and I was like, I'll get some Burger King, right? Turns out they have, boom, signature lemonades now. Okay. You can see they've still got the How to Train Your Dragon thing, which I did review their meal for that, but that's completely done now. So, but this is their Mango Peach Signature Lemonade. Sure, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like that, and we'll just kind of stir it up a little bit. I like lemonade as a general rule of thumb. Okay. Now here's the thing. Mango and peach are two very similar flavors, in my opinion. They both are very kind of sweet fruits. You know, mango's a little bit more tropical. You know, peach is a little bit more down to earth. But they both have sort of earthy elements to them too. And for me, they both can run afoul if you go too far with either of them, because they shift from being that nice, sweet, you know, slightly earthy vibe to more earthy than sweet, and then they just don't drink well for me, or at least eat well. So, but the thing is that recently, like in 2025, mango and peach has been one of those flavors, or well, flavor pairings, I guess, that has really been popping up more. What was it? Body Armor, they did a version of it. There was something else I reviewed too, I can't think of off the top of my head, but like there's been like at least 2 or 3 things I've reviewed. So apparently, peach and mango is one of the 2025 flavors. Now, does it work as a flavor? I personally think it does, even if both of the flavors are kind of samey, but it's about how you implement them. In this case, with the lemonade, it is a weird fusion of flavors. Yeah. So, to start off, it's more just like a traditional mango lemonade. And it works nicely. The mango tastes nice. You have that sort of, kind of tart, citrusy element from the lemonade backing it up. It's nice. But then, about midway through the drinking experience, it really kind of goes to a weird place where all of a sudden it feels like you have too many flavors fighting for position. And the lemonade mostly gets its ass booted out because now, again, you've got the mango and you've got the peach, which have similar flavor profiles, kind of vying for position. I don't get a lot of straight peach flavor from it. For me, it's definitely more just a mango lemonade, but then that earthiness that I was talking about, that's where that kind of hits it in the middle. And I'm guessing that's sort of reinforced by that peach vibe that I was talking about. So you don't, at least for me, I'm really not getting much of like a distinct peach flavor. I think there's just, you've already got the mango, you've already got the lemonade. The peach kind of feels lost in there. I don't really get much from it. But I do think you get that extra earthy hit from it, where it's just a classical mango lemonade. You just have that nice tropical vibe mixing with the citrus vibe. So I don't know, this one, it's not bad, but it feels unbalanced. I will say I like the tanginess of it. I love lemonade. For me, I like a lemonade that's a little bit more tangy than it is sweet. This, it's fruity, it's sweet, but it has that tanginess, has a little bit of a bite to it, so you get contrasting flavors. If you watch my channel, you know I like contrasting flavors. See, now I'm thinking that maybe I should have mixed it more, because now I am getting a little bit, like, the mango seems to be receding a little bit, and so I'm getting a little bit more of that peachiness. It also isn't as disruptive in the middle, the way I was talking about before. So yeah, I definitely should have stirred this one up a little bit better, which, I mean, this is how it was given to me. It's almost like it transitioned from being a mango lemonade to a peach lemonade, which is kind of interesting, I guess, but all right. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Sure and sure. Like, I don't mind it for what it is. Like I said, I do feel like it's a little bit confused, but I mean, mango lemonades work, peach lemonades work. It's just, I'll say this, if I were going to get it again, I would definitely take a little extra time to really properly mix it so that I could try to get a better fusion of those flavors instead of it feeling like almost separate flavors. Because I basically got 2 different drink experiences instead of one just cohesive one. But I do still like it because, again, I like the vibes of peach and mango, and I like lemonade. So even though I wouldn't say it's anything close to being a favorite lemonade of mine, I'd still maybe get it again. That's why if I'm recommending it, I'm not going to give it, a resounding recommendation. I think this could have been implemented better, but I don't think it's been implemented terribly. It's just, I'll say this, if you do get it, stir the hell out of it, so that, again, you can try to get a better mix of all the flavors together. Because I just feel like, tasty as it was just, yeah, felt very disparate, that's what I meant to say. So, 5 things before I get out of here, though. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly lemonade-tastic rest of your life. Because lemonade is delicious. It was the favorite drink of Afro Samurai. For people who remember that particular anime. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, let me know, what do you think of this mango peach flavor combination? Like I said, it's been cropping up, so apparently somebody cracked the code, and that's now the flavor we're dealing with. So far, I'm enjoying it. I've had a little bit mixed feelings overall, but just positive generally. So hit me up in the comments about it.